Hey yo, this is Jamira Terrell, and I'm back with another banging ass chapter. As you know it, period. This is chapter 2, part 2. Sorry, you guys. Of my YouTube audio erotica series from my book entitled "Don't Judge Me, Judge Your Mom." If you haven't done so already, sorry, my nose is running. If you haven't done so already, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so that way you get all the updates, everything to your phone that you need to every time I post something to this channel. Two things before we begin. Number one, don't judge me, judge your mom. Number two, you have to be 18 years old to ride this ride. That means if you are underneath, you're 18, you got to go. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. Go do a book report or something, okay? Like I said, this is chapter 2, part 2. If you want to know about part 1, I have to go back and watch the old videos. Sorry, guys. Okay, you ready? Oh my goodness. I hope you guys got your wine. I got mine over there, but I didn't have a little bit too much. It's life-changing. Soul-changing. Baby, I promise you, it runs deep. And it's going to be scary in the beginning. You might even want to run, and that's okay. But I promise you that if you do run, I'll be there running right on the side of you, holding your hand. We're going to get through this, and we're going to get through whatever together. I promise you, got my word. If you're reading this, that only means it's time to seal this box. This is a reminder box. Only twice this box is to be open. When I give it to you, and the other time is when we're tired of fighting. Yes, we may reach that point when we both want to just give up and feel like there's nothing else to do. We're to come back to this box, open it, and read each other's reasons of why we fell in love in the first place. Then we get the strength to fight a little longer and a little harder. I love you so much, Tanya, and I always have, and I always will. You are going to be my wife, and you're also going to be the mother of my children. Even though we've only been together for a year and a half now, I know that you're going to carry my last name. Mark my words. Okay. Baby, close the box, and hopefully we'll never have to open it again. See you in 50 years. Love always, Nino, your future husband. Tanya's face was soaking wet by the time she had gotten to the end of the letter. As a writer, I could explain what she was feeling, at least try to, but to be honest, I couldn't even begin to place some words to even put in this book. I guess you would just have to have a love similar to Tanya and Nino Brown. With that being said, congratulations to the future Mr. and Mrs. Brown, wishing you nothing less than great happiness, wisdom, growth, blessings, laughter, love, and prosperity. See y'all at the altar in 2021. Love always, one of your bridesmaids. Being as though Tanya's birthday fell on a Sunday this year, two friends decided to take her out the day before. They wouldn't tell her where. They only gave her an address and asked her to meet them there. So, Tanya followed the directions of her friends and drove 45 minutes to the address that was given to her in a group text. She arrived at the strip club and met her girls in the parking lot. They hugged, screamed, checked each other out, hyped each other up, snapped a few pictures, and entered the gentleman's club. It was packed that night, with people everywhere. The girls knew not to tell her where they were taking her. They knew that she would have never came. It was a good trick, though. Even though Tanya wasn't too fond of strip clubs, she did not drive 45 minutes just to turn around. She was here, and she damn sure was going to have some fun. They got a table that sat near the stage, the front of the stage. Nikki pulled out 5 stacks of ones. Love pulled out 5 stacks of ones, each holding $500 worth. They both handed Tanya 2 stacks apiece. Nikki and Love were planning on having a night full of fun. Next, we got coming to the stage, Jamaica. Get your money out, y'all. Y'all gonna love her. She got a wagon and she bad as shit. The announcer called out for the next dancer. She wiggled her way to the stage in front of the girls, shaking her ass. The girls screamed as they threw money in the air. Yes, bitch, yes. Yes, bitch, yes. Yes, 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 yes. She my favorite, screamed Love over the music. Bitch, how often you come here? Asked Nikki. Mind the business that pays you, bitch. Love replied, sticking her tongue out. They all laughed at the girl's silliness. The three friends were having so much fun until Tanya's phone rang. It was Nina. Hey, babe, you okay? He asked. Yeah, Daddy, I'm cool. These bitches got me in a fucking strip club. And then it's all females dancing, she explained. Tanya wasn't into females. She had thoughts about it a few times, but nothing really ever caught her eyes. Oh, yeah? Y'all should have let me tag along, he joked. Yeah, alright. Being as though you want to play around so much, I should let one of these bitches touch on your pussy. She knew that would get under her skin. Yeah, okay. You and that bitch would be somewhere stinking. Don't play with me. He wasn't joking. Nina was low-key a gangster, but he had never shown that side to Tanya. She always seen the softer side of him. She was the only female that could bring it out of him, actually. Ooh, Daddy. I love it when you talk like that. Nah, I'm cool, though, she replied. They said, I love you, and they both hung up. Tanya turned to walk back in the building, but something caught her eye. It was people going into another building that was in the same parking lot, but in a separate building. Was it a club? Was it another strip club? She followed the tiny crowd into the mysterious building. She was greeted by a young woman sitting at the desk at the door. Are you alone or did you come as a couple? The woman asked. Tanya stuttered. I came by myself. The lady asked her for ID, and Tanya paid the cover charge. It was a club, more her speed. She figured she'd get a drink and dance a little. She walked through another set of doors and her jaw dropped to the floor. Yes, it was a club. Yes, it was a bar. Yes, it was a huge dance floor. Yes, it was people dancing. However, it was also people fucking in the middle of the dance floor. She looked to the right and seen the girl sucking the man's dick over in the corner. What kind of place is this? The fuck did I just walk into? She thought to herself. There were rooms everywhere. One room was huge. It had everything you can think of dealing with BDSM. I should have had this out. There were whips, chains, gag balls, nipple clamps, leashes. I ain't gonna show you everything that's in my bag. Electrical click clamps, electrical nipple clamps. Woo! All the works. There was a big piece of wood in the middle of the room that looked like the hangman's used to play as a kid. There was a woman tied in a rope hanging from it. She appeared to be enjoying as two men hit her with whips. Tanya watched in awe as the woman came and it dripped onto the mat that was laying below her. In the corner was a piano with the woman sitting on top of it. She was making beautiful music while a man was eating her pussy. Oh, so good. Tanya was growing horny as she continued the touring of the building. She went into another section that had smaller rooms with beds in them. There were rules that read on the wall that said if the door is open, that means the couple doesn't mind you asking them to join. If the door is closed but the curtain is drawn, that means they want you to just watch. If the curtain and the door is closed, they want their privacy. Please do not touch anyone without their permission. Tanya stopped and watched through the window. In the small room was a woman sucking one man's dick while another man fucked her hard from behind. The woman glanced up at Tanya with a mouth full, causing Tanya to quickly walk away in embarrassment. Hey, beautiful, did you come alone? Said a voice from behind her. Tanya turned around and came face to face with a woman named Kia. Kia was 5'3", dark skinned. She was a little chunky, or maybe she was thick. But you could clearly see that she had a baby or two. She was beautiful. She had long, skinny box braids in her hair, and she had a drink in her hand. But you could smell that wasn't her first cup. Honestly, it's my first time in here, and I was just looking. Tanya stayed shyly. The two women walked around and talked, enjoying the scenery. They came across more rooms in the back. The only difference from them and the rooms that were in the front was that there was no curtain. There was a glass window on the door, which meant anybody could watch. It just so happened to be empty, and the two women went inside and talked to get to know each other better. Tanya was stalling.